Okay, so shout out to friend of the show, Functional Testicle Devon, for this one. I'm sure he got it from somewhere, but I'll say he invented it. He created this prompt here, so I'll hit you with the same prompt that he hit me with. A few. This was like, gosh, a while ago at this point. But so let's say there's a scenario where you could pick someone, and if you beat them in a fight, then you take their money. Who do you pick?
I mean, that's kind of an easy one, right?
Is it? Do you have someone in mind?
Elon Musk.
So I think that
is that like maybe I'm not understanding the prompt. So like
no, sure, but like
I would also love to beat him in a fight too. Like,
but what do you think your odds of beating Elon Musk are?
High.
Oh, really, really high.
Do you not think they would be high
for you to beat Elon Musk in a fight?
Yes.
How tall is he? Does he have the reach on you?
5'10".
Is he 5'10"?
I don't know.
I assumed he was taller than that.
No.
Let's see. Elon Musk height. I just figured because
body like a sea urchin. You know?
That's
like that guy.
Let's see, height 6'2".
No, he's not.
That's what Google says.
So he probably lied.
Height and weight. 6'1" to 2" and about what does this say? This is AI slop. I don't even know.
Is this Grok?
Probably yes. But you're going. So you're okay, and then there's.
I would just take the richest guy in the world and I would love to like beat him in a fight. That'd be great. And then two, like if you could take all his money, that's an easy answer. That's not even a good question.
Well, thanks, Functional Testicle Devon, for that one. Allow me to open up my beer. So I think for me, the way I approached it was like, sure, you can target arguably the richest guy. I know it fluctuates on a day-to-day basis, but you can just take out the richest guy, or what if the fifth richest guy in the world is well into his 80s, you know, and then it's like a super easy fight, and there's no risk.
But then you have what about your pride on that fight? You know,
with that many
you just take out
billions,
an 80-year-old, and then everyone's gonna people are gonna shit on you a little bit for that.
Well, to be fair, the question doesn't designate that people have to know about this. This could be like an underground kumite
situation. If you beat one of the world's richest people, it's going to be known somehow. It's going to be found out.
No way. Hey, that guy disappeared. This other guy seemingly has every amount of money that other man has.
I don't know if I'd fight Mark Zuckerberg. I think Mark Zuckerberg maybe trains and maybe he could
Oh, so you would pick Musk over Zuckerberg?
Oh, for sure. And that's because it's easier.
Right.
I'm not taking the high road by any means. I'm taking the easiest guy I can, but I'm not taking Zuckerberg over, I'm taking
Warren Buffett is old, right?
Yeah, but then you're gonna, I don't want to be his ass. I have a little, there's a little beef, I think, the whole country with Elon Musk.
Oh,
me and my dad were just looking this up. You know how much money he's worth? Just guess right now.
100 billion.
Not even close.
Okay.
You're way low.
$1 trillion.
Way closer. He's worth $850 billion.
Okay.
Which is yada. But it's funny. We just looked this up. So I would take that money. But Elon's there's a beef against him. He's kind of not that old. He's not fragile.
Sure.
And I'll just do that.
So you would be lauded as a hero and also be fucking rich. Incredibly rich.
There's no way I lose to Elon Musk. There's not a chance in the world I lose to Elon Musk. There's just not.
I bet if you went on Twitter long enough and then just
started this,
I will fight you.
Yeah.
And you could get some traction on this.
I'm not opposed.
Okay, well, all right. We'll see what Functional Testicle Devon has to say about this response.
Who's your pick? Are you actually going the 80-year-old guy?
I don't think I said Warren Buffett specifically, but in my mind I was I want to fight the Mr. Burns of old.
You're just trying to
men.
protect the family, insulate the family from wealth problems. You know?
Absolutely. I just want to make sure I want the lowest risk possible and the highest probability of coming out with.
It's a smart move. I'm just saying
billions.
There's going to be. I think there's repercussions on that. You know,
if you told me, hey, this is going to be very publicized, there's going to be video of this fight that comes out after the fact, I might reconsider. I might give some second guessing to it.
You'd hop in the ring with me we split the money.
Yeah, no, it was like a tag team situation. Oh, that could be intriguing. Yeah. Do you think that you and I could take on Musk and Zuckerberg?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Not even hesitation.
Although I'd be more concerned.
What about Bezos and Zuckerberg? That might be difficult.
Yeah,
Bezos looks
more,
like he's in good
I would
shape.
rather take on Musk than Bezos.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Bezos is probably in better shape. I don't think I don't necessarily think he would, but he might know some shit. I don't know.
There's no hair to pull on Bezos. That's the biggest problem.
Right.
I could tell Musk, he cares about that. If you start pulling on the hair, he'll tap.
I'd love to rip his little hair out.
Rip his little hair out.
Hard Mark Podcast.
Corn dogs for breakfast. Corn dogs for breakfast. Do you respect that? You just got up there, sucked on his fingers. Erik, I can't do this. You do not pee in the pool. You do not pee. Kane Griffey Jr. All of myself is clean.
Welcome to the Hard Mark Podcast, everybody. Rumpus Time is back. My name is Erik Donaldson. The purpose of Rumpus Time is to explore the mind of the weird and wonderful star of our program. He is the man of 54,097 compliments, the EVP of Soul Skiing Development, the maitre d' of Matt Drama, the Tampa Bay topsider, the living painting, the talent. Does he have persistent genital arousal disorder, or is he just happy to see me? Flying Ryan Murphy. Ryan?
I'm not erect.
I guess I could tell. Well, I mean, your slacks do have a...
You'd be able to tell if I was erect.
That's not what people say about the Irish.
Do they not?
You've never heard of the Irish curse?
No.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's little... Small. Generally. I'm sure there's exceptions.
I'm like a fourth generation.
Oh, okay. So you think... So it's been bred out of you?
I think so.
With those big-dicked engines that your family married into?
Should have brought my dad to, discuss.
Good old
more of
Jeff.
That, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Jeff, whose penis did Ryan get? Can you tell us right now? But it's going well?
What? What is going well?
Your penis?
Yeah.
Okay,
Still,
good. Still, after all these years.
Yeah, no.
After all the hardships.
I do wonder when, if it's going to stop.
Oh, or erections?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I mean...
Do you not worry about that?
Worry about it? No, I don't worry about it. I don't stay awake at night thinking about my erections.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I mean, they have pills for it, so it's not like a big deal. But I this morning I was like, oh man, this thing is just... can't get rid of this thing.
Right, no.
So right now, it's not a concern.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Appreciate you checking, though. Tell the listeners about your fancy Alabama golf trip. I know it hasn't happened yet, but it's happening in, you said May?
I never thought I'd go to Alabama.
Famous last words.
Yeah, no, I'm a little surprised. But I'm kind of excited. I might hit up the scene in the night and see what the Alabama, 30-year-old women are like.
I mean, you could go up a size.
40?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed.
Anyone that you see, any Alabamian ladies that are wearing a unitard, I think that's fair game. I think that's the play.
Why would they be wearing a unitard?
That's when you know they're out to party. And they got the snaps. I
went on a date with a girl in a unitard one time. You're right. Yeah. So, good call. But yeah, no, I'm down to see what Southern hospitality is all about,
Well, okay, so let's ease up, cowboy. I'm about ready to see your boner here at any minute. So is Alabama known for its golf scene, or is there one specific course?
Do you know the Masters?
Yes.
So they play in Augusta in Georgia.
Yes.
So the big, and this kind of fucked actually.
Okay.
The big reason we went is because there's a course in Alabama kind of adjacent to that has the maintenance crew do their work on this course. So it's the Masters is Augusta's the most prestigious course in that.
Yeah.
Or in the U.S. for sure,
I'm familiar with it, so that must mean something, yeah.
But the issue is they're going to punch their greens the week before. So we actually pivoted to another course, and we don't know how so we might not even play. So the whole reason we went there, and we might not even play that course.
Okay.
So we might just be in Alabama for nothing,
So the whole allow me to translate to non-golf speakers as a non-golf speaker. So you are going to a course specifically because the maintenance workers that do the work at Augusta also do maintenance work at this golf course.
That's my understanding. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm not judging. That seems like a flimsy reason to go, but hey, maybe there's
I didn't
something
pick
to
it.
it.
By the way.
No, I understand.
I'm being dragged to Alabama. This cost me a goddamn fortune to go down there. By the way,
How much did it cost you?
I'm probably $2,500 in right now.
I was gonna guess 1,000.
No, and then so mind you, this is all things considered, right? Airbnb, flights, rounds.
How big of a crew are we talking?
12 people from
And it's
across the
still
country.
costing you that much for like an Airbnb? Holy shit, 12 people.
So I got to ship my golf clubs down there. Like, so that's another thing I got to pay. So like, I'm not even done yet, and I'm probably $2,500 in right now.
Wow.
You
But you said they're punching the green.
So that they're aerating it, right? So
Okay, that's what that means.
But the problem is, aeration. You have a lawn. You're a guy with a house.
Yeah, I mean, I gave up on that aerating shit very early on in my homeowning process. But
Fair
yes,
enough. The
I'm
issue
aware.
is like when you're putting. So they aerate it and they fill it with sand.
Okay.
And so when you're putting, it can be like the ball can kind of go over the place when the greens are just freshly punched.
Okay, I see.
But they have to do it. So that's the issue. But anyway.
And that's big enough of a deal where you guys might not go to the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
Would you care, or other people that are on this trip would care? Because that seems if I'm paying all this money to go to this specific course that's like a prestigious course, for me it's like, we're just. I mean, you're not playing for money, right? You're just playing for the love of the game.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a lot of money tied in this, but it's like a small tournament. We're kind of doing.
What do you mean? There's not a lot of money tied into this?
Well, I don't know how much money's going to be tied into this. I don't know yet.
Another 25.
But I don't know for sure. But
right.
Yeah, like so I played on punching greens before. It's not a big deal to me when I'm casually golfing.
Sure.
It's fine. Like it's not that. And I didn't make the decision to call off this course either. Like I heard and I was like, okay, cool. So the other course we're playing is like $60 a round so it's like 300 to 60.
Yeah.
So mind you, if we go up to this course, that's going to cost me another $300 that I got to pay for.
Okay. Do you think you're getting scammed? Do you think that this is one long con to just like cheat you out of money?
I don't. I am more excited for this trip than I have been for a trip in a long time. And like, it's not just the Alabama ladies, which, excited for that too. I'm ready. We're going to play 36 holes of golf on the first day and then like 2 rounds the next 2 days. And like, I just want to play golf. Like it is my hunt. I'm back, Erik. I lost my passion for golf. I think it was because I didn't have enough money.
Right.
And my passion's back.
The EVP of soul golfing.
There you go.
There you go. I'm not committing to this fully yet, but I mean, we'll see what happens when you come back from that trip.
No, I'll report back. Yeah.
What's the nearest city to this? Where are you staying?
Birmingham.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
I almost said Biloxi, but that's a different state. So okay, so Birmingham.
Yeah, it's a weird flight too. I got to like take a layover and like do all this stuff and
just one layover or multiple?
There's just one. I think it's Dallas, and then on the way back, to flight more east to Atlanta and then back to Seattle.
Okay, Delta Hub.
There you go. Exactly. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward. That's in May.
They always say
it's
Alabama
Memorial Day
May.
weekend. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
so
We'll
do it then.
You guys are going to be the degenerates out on the course of Memorial Day weekend.
We like to drink. We like to party.
I guess so. All 12 of you.
You
guys for a bachelor party? Fuck no.
I did ask if the rounds are going to be like primarily in the AM or afternoon. It's going to be. I'm going to have to like either curb my drinking at night or I don't have to do something because I do not handle hangovers very well. I'll be like, there's going to be a lot of drinking on this.
Maybe one of the 12 people will be like a nurse that can give you an IV or something.
If you were, not to diverge here, have you ever done that where you get
No.
People like say it works.
I mean, that seems like a Vegas thing specifically.
It is a Vegas thing, yeah.
But no, I've never done it. I don't.
No. I just go with ibuprofen and like pray.
So drink some water, maybe some Gatorade in the morning. I know a friend of the show, senior hemorrhoid correspondent Chris Paxton. He used to swear by, what was it? It was some sort of like, I always thought it was like a baby drink, like a drink for babies.
Pedialyte?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm not even
that's
sure.
A big one with the hangover game.
Okay. He was a big Pedialyte advocate back in the day.
I don't know, man. Like nothing really stops a hangover once I have it. Like I have to prevent it at night with either like medication.
Okay.
Or like sleep. And
sure.
if I don't have those two like in tandem, I'm kind of I'm gonna be in trouble. Like,
well, I'll be praying for you and your wallet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once I get down there, how much more money am I going to spend?
I don't know. I'll see how much there's the Skins game. Is that what it's called?
It's not. We're not playing Skins.
But Skins is for money.
Skins
right?
is a game. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but you're not playing Skins.
No, we're playing like a
shirts versus skins.
We are
Bottoms?
getting polos.
Pants versus skins.
No pants and pants.
What did you? I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What did you say? When I said pants versus skins. You're not playing Skins. You're doing something.
Yeah, no, it was just like more of like a Ryder Cup style. If anyone knows, I barely know how that works. So like, I really, yeah.
You're talking about sailing, right?
Yeah, once we're done with golf, the Gulf is right there.
The sailing scene in the Gulf of America is something to behold.
They probably do have a sailing scene. I bet Alabama does.
Probably. They seem like it, like dumb as fuck, but like good on boats.
Well said. Well said.
They just have an intrinsic Gulf mentality.
Yep.
Quick update from last Rumpus time. I talked about Izzy's, my childhood love of Izzy's Pizza. It was a buffet pizza chain that was like a local chain, etc. Big update for everybody. I don't know how many listeners we have that make their way to the Central Oregon area all that often, but big Izzy's update. Izzy's has been reborn like the phoenix. It has risen from the ashes at a minor league ballpark outside of Salem, Oregon. So they have a food truck. And this is like...
It's an Izzy's food truck?
It's an Izzy's food truck. Apparently, like one of the original... I don't even know what you want to call them. Like recipe concoctioners, cooks, chefs, etc. has had a hand in developing the food truck experience at this Izzy's food truck. So
it's actually a good spot. Minor league baseball stadium. Like that is ideal for...
I've never, well, that's not true. I've been as a kid. Since I've been living here in Everett, I've not been to an Everett Aqua Sox.
You should go to that. You should, take Evelyn out,
Yeah.
I would go to a Aqua Sox game, They're fun.
I would too, but
they're a great time.
I haven't yet. But Salem, Oregon, if anyone happens to be in the Salem, Oregon area during one of the minor league baseball games there, hit up the food truck. I think they also have a stand there. I think they may also have a food.
I was going to, because you usually can't take food in.
Right.
I don't know if that's not the case there or something. Maybe they allow it.
I'm not sure. Yeah. So I think the main thing is they have a stand at the baseball park, and then they also have a truck that will occasionally go places as well. So
head down there.
The Central.
Do you know where in Oregon?
Salem.
You said that. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Wave. Shout out to Wave Broadband /
every time I hear a city that I don't really know about, but I serviced it. I'm like, oh yeah, no, Wave Broadband.
During his prostitution years, he serviced Salem, Oregon. Really quick, not to belabor this point, but I mentioned last time around that if you listen to us at 50% speed, it sounds like we're very, very fucked up. I found a fucked up Ryan clip that I'm also playing at half speed.
Half speed.
So yeah, you're drunk in real life in this clip, and then I'm going to play you
Tequila Ryan night.
This is for sure. This is one of the Tequila Ryan nights. This is among the most Tequila Ryan that I've experienced. So let's see. Let me adjust the volume here.
Stick your fingers in its nose or its butt. No, just its nose. Why would you wouldn't even know what an alligator's butt is. I don't know, but I do know. Not to take us off topic, but if a pit bull's ever attacking your dog, stick your finger in his butt, and that's the best way to, lose a fucking hand? Yeah, I agree. In the butt? Eric, you're behind it. You pull the legs out, you put a finger in it, it'll stop it.
God damn it. This is a brutal. That's a brutal.
And it goes on, but
I bet even at full speed that sounds fucked up.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, you can tell.
Half speed, it really gets the point. But that's
it doubles down on the effect for sure. But yes, under the best of circumstances.
I remember talking about that in Vegas.
You can like close your eyes and your whisk.
Yeah, I can't. In the room. I don't know. I might have been boots on in a wheelchair at that point. Like
just at your lowest point. My parents don't even know that I'm injured.
I don't even have a dog. I'm like, you protect your dog. Like,
Yeah. Well, I think you were talking about protecting your cat from a dog.
I didn't have a cat at that point.
Well, your theoretical cat. Cats you had previously and cats that were yet to come.
And I still would do that.
Put your finger in a dog butt.
I would. Say my cat.
Would you really?
I would all the way up. I'd pull that dog up. I'd hold it up.
Like Mortal Kombat, you just pull his guts out.
You don't fuck with Gabby.
That wouldn't be your first thing, though, right? You'd probably kick it or something.
That is a real way. That is like the way to like stop them. I'm not.
But you wouldn't physically I know it's easy to sit back and say, "Oh, that's what I do," but like I feel like in a real life scenario, you probably wouldn't go straight for the butt.
I think. Have you? Oh God! Have you seen these attacks?
No.
Okay, they linger for a long time. It's not like they're quick and like fast. They just linger, and no one knows what to do, and everyone's panicking. And I'm not saying like I'm like Mr. Non-Panic over here, but like if I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, at this point, right up the ass, like
Yeah, you're sticking with it after all these years.
No, it's a good point. It didn't sound like a great point, but it's a good point. Like someone might need to know that at some point, you know?
That's true. I mean,
someone might need that advice. That could be.
If you're a new listener, now you know. If you're child or cat.
I will only speak on it sober from this point out, but like, except today.
Right, yeah. I mean, you only had a Rainier.
I just said the Rainier, yeah.
That's basically one level up from tap water. You're fine. Have you seen the giant toilet paper roll?
No.
I was at, okay, I know that I promised that I would not be talking about grocery store stuff. This is a very quick one-off. Several weeks ago, I was doing my grocery shopping, and I happened to be walking by one of the aisles. I think it was like, the toilet paper aisle or whatever.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And I overheard a conversation between two women. They're like, "Oh, wow, that's what I saw online." And they're like, "Yeah, it's the giant toilet paper roll." And like, I didn't even stop to look, but I was somewhat curious about what their conversation was. So I was like the next aisle over, and I was sort of eavesdropping a little bit while making my way to the next item. But this roll is so big, it does not fit on a normal like toilet paper roll.
So it's wider, not like thicker. It's thicker.
It's probably like, I don't know, 8 to 10 times the size of a normal roll.
But like width or thickness?
Oh, well, it's not super wide.
Which way is it wider?
Thickness.
Thickness is, okay.
It's probably also wider, but it's for sure thicker.
Just seems like buying more toilet paper at that point.
It is.
Yeah.
So you have to get a separate stand that is special to this toilet paper roll for it. But yeah, I overheard this conversation. I was like, that's weird.
Were they stoked about it?
I was going down the frozen food section, and I happened to see these rolls of toilet paper. I was like, oh, wow. So I wasn't sure how viral these toilet paper rolls had gotten.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's
Just
truly...
go to Costco.
Yeah. No,
that's use your existing rack and just go to Costco.
I've never priced them out together, but yes, I imagine you'd be losing money based on the rack alone.
They have these sitting in the store?
They had them at that point. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked in the weeks since.
I don't know if I've ever seen it. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to, and then I overheard a conversation, and then my eyes were opened wide.
Did you buy them?
I did not. Yeah. I did not.
That's a good call.
I'm a Costco guy, so it's unnecessary.
Yeah. I have so much toilet paper; it's insane.
Why?
It's because I went to Costco, and you just have it forever,
Sure. Okay. Well, yeah. Maybe
it's way better to go to the store. I'm just saying,
Bachelor
Costco. Yeah. Right. That is. Yeah.
For a guy that we already know doesn't wipe his ass.
That's an unfair claim to make.
We're moving on. Really, really quick. And so it may seem abrupt because we're kind of moving through these things fairly quickly. We have the hot takes at the end. That has some meat on the bone. So we're not going to dilly-dally too long with the chitter-chatter here. So we'll get into the science here momentarily. But before we do, what's your take on this Timothée Chalamet situation? I know the people are clamoring to hear your thoughts.
What do you mean?
Timothée Chalamet?
I don't...
The actor? You don't know who Timothée Chalamet is?
No.
Well, I mean...
Give me maybe I do.
Willy Wonka, the new Willy Wonka.
Is he the kid or the...
He's the Wonka.
He's the Wonka. Is there a new one?
Yeah.
Like now?
Well, in the past year or two.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a musical. He was in Dune, the new Dunes, the two new Dunes.
Sorry, I'm about to disappoint hard on this.
Marty Supreme. Anyway,
I know who it is, the character, but I don't know who this.
I figured I would ask. There's a big online smear campaign against Timothée Chalamet.
What
now.
did he do?
He said, because they were talking about how, I don't know if you've heard this sentiment online, but certain movie stars, people involved in the movie business will be like, you gotta go see it in the theater, we gotta save the movie business, yada yada yada, because so many people are streaming that the theaters are hurting. And so there's certain actors who will go out and be like, you gotta see it in the theater, save the movie business, yada yada. And so he was basically talking about that, and he's like, if something's good enough, if it has enough interest, people are going to go and see it, and if it's not interesting to them, then they're not. I don't want. And then he compared it to ballet and the opera, and he's like, nobody cares about those things, and yada yada, and that got him in hot water. So that's been making the rounds lately. But it sounds
you want my opinion on that?
Sure. You a big opera guy?
No, but I would. I don't even know this. This is anti. I do think that people should be going back to the theaters.
You listeners right now, go back to the
100%. That is I'm not even a big movie guy, but I grew up going to the theaters, and that was the greatest experience. So, and I think it's.
Do you remember the last one that you saw in the theater?
Yeah, I went to Scream the other day.
Oh, that the new Scream.
7 or 6 or whatever it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Did I love it? No.
Did you go with anyone?
We were there's 12 people.
What is it with you hanging out with 12 other people?
Half of these guys I didn't even know. It was we just there was a group, and we went, and then I did. It was fine. I kind of was more excited to leave and go to the bar afterwards. Because Scream is kind of. I think they played on it fine. It was kind of a dumb thing. Scream's kind of dumb, right?
You didn't watch the 6 leading up to 7.
Did I? So they're do it. Watch. And I talked to Boldy, and Boldy was suffering through watching. He's like, dude, these fucking suck. I'm definitely. Boldy's a movie guy, right. And I'm I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go to the movie.
Had you seen any of the 6?
I haven't. No, I.
So you went straight to 7.
Yeah, and there were some references in there, yada yada. But it was just a movie to me. But the theater experience, still you gotta.
I'll probably go to 2 movies this year.
Go look at the movie theater lineup right now. If you just go on to AMC, and there's nothing on there that you would recognize. It used to be great.
They're doing a lot of re-releases now for movies 20 years ago. Hey, we're putting out Ghostbusters. Although that's 40 years at this point.
That's fine. Just go back to the theaters. Stop doing this on streaming. That's an experience. You gotta have it.
Get off your phones.
God,
motherfuckers.
Sorry, that's it.
All right, so no opinion about Timothée Chalamet.
No.
All I know is he was a big wrestling fan when he was growing up. So Timothée Chalamet, he's okay in my book. His chef can make him a million breakfasts in the morning. I don't give a fuck. That was another thing that people were.
He's just rich.
He has a personal chef, and supposedly this was just a rumor, so it's totally unsubstantiated, but. There was word going around that his personal chef was making him 3 breakfasts in the morning, and he was picking 1, and the other 2 were being thrown out. Yeah, that's classic, just rich, entitled.
That's fair. That's a fair controversy. But that's true.
He's entitled to as many breakfasts as he wants. He's a big Batista fan.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll defer to you.
His performance in Marty Supreme alone earns him as many breakfasts as he could ever want. Edison, Einstein, Tesla, Hawking, Murphy. Ryan ranks it.
A wave is like a twister.
Science. Put on our lab coats. We're going to rank some stuff. Ryan's going to do some science to prepare for the Wrestle Science later. Today, Ryan, you're going to be ranking, and I have to get the pronunciation just right, Lil Crimes.
Lil Crimes?
Lil Crimes. Lil apostrophe crimes. Lil Crimes.
We're talking does it have to do with Lil Wayne?
No, if only. I mean, imagine if Lil Wayne wrestled.
You're just talking Lil Crimes.
Lil Crimes, okay, the littlest crimes that exist in the world of crime.
No, I like this. Yeah.
I consider do I do a big crime thing? And I was like, I feel less comfortable with the big crimes.
I like it.
But Little Crimes, I think there's some meat on the bone here, so to speak. I'll just go in the order that I have them here. As far as ranking, I think there's a few different ways to approach it. You could rank them based on your likelihood of committing them. you not to out yourself. You can rank them in order of your enjoyment of committing said.
Just a police scanner on the way out. Like.
I mean, you already admitted to tax evasion, so I mean, what's this? What's jaywalking?
Right.
Not to give any spoilers here, but I mean, you could rank it based on that. You could rank it based on your opinion of their severity.
Okay. I like the first one. I like ranking it on like how likely I am to commit it.
Okay.
We're talking little crimes here.
We're talking little crimes.
All right, good. Yeah.
They don't get any littler than this.
Good. Yeah. No,
no T's involved.
Sick.
Just L's and an I.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Jaywalking, I already said. So let's just start with that.
I jaywalk all the time.
Do you really?
You know where I live.
I mean,
literally have to.
I believe there's a serious police presence where you live.
I've taken a serious J on that. And I always wonder, like, would anyone ever fuck with you in Bothell for jaywalking?
I mean, people jaywalk here in Everett constantly.
Well, I think
that's not even an issue. But like, you're rolling the dice. I feel like doing it in Bothell.
I think, like, if you've been to bigger cities and stuff, like, right? It's
Sure.
like, so, like, Chicago, New York, you just go. You don't even jaywalk. You just like leave before, like, whenever there's a break.
Yeah,
you just walk.
Sure.
And I think that's far more dangerous than jaywalking.
Oh yeah,
you know,
sure.
Jaywalking's just you took the wrong path.
You took the wrong. Oopsies.
Yeah, you did a diagonal path or what? Like,
I'm just thinking of cops in Bothell that have too much time on their hands and are just looking to write up a ticket for any old thing.
Yeah,
that would be my concern.
You towed my car one time.
Oh well, for jaywalking.
They gave me my money back. It was like $450. I'm like, oh yeah, we fucked up. We towed the wrong car. And they paid me to like go get the car. Anyway, that's just my Bothell police. That's the only police story I have in Bothell.
Oh shit.
It's not related to this.
Since you've been living there.
No, it was when I lived there back in like 2020.
Oh yeah.
Like something like that.
Which was also chronicled on the podcast. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if I talked about it. Maybe.
Well, you didn't have a bed back then. So yes, that's the era that we're
I might get that couch back.
Where's the couch now?
It's at my buddy's house. He took it. He's like, dude, he's had it for 5 years. He's like, dude, I'm moving to maybe I'll get it.
Did you ever get your TV back from Greta's parents?
No, I sold that TV.
Oh,
I sold that TV on the way out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
to pay off your.
That'd be an awkward thing, right?
Your gambling debts.
Yeah. Can I just have that one back?
That would be really great for me. I really, I'm pretty destitute.
But yes, just to go back, jaywalking would be like
How often do you jaywalk? Would
daily.
You say? Daily? What? You say you just jaywalk to the store every
100%.
day?
Yeah. I love jaywalking.
I'm so sick of us hitting the number one immediately. There's no intrigue to these rankings.
It's not an interesting one. Like I would rather commit a better crime. So like, let's see. Like,
so you're not saying that you enjoy it necessarily, but it's a necessity of life.
Yeah.
Of your life.
In a small city. Like,
where exactly are you jaywalking to?
You like there's so many crosswalks like right next to my like house. So like, I parked my car across the street.
Okay.
They want to charge $200 a month for parking. I'm not parking there. Fuck you.
Oh.
So I come back and I just whatever route is nice for me. I just
the side streets by your apartment. I could see jaywalking those quite.
That's I mean, like I said, people do more dangerous shit than jaywalking all the time. I'm just
I love how you're already figuring out your argument for when a cop immediately flags you down.
The Bothell court system now. Yeah.
Next, you already touched on this, so we might as well get into it. Illegal parking.
It just makes me nervous. Like I do it.
Yeah.
And like but like sometimes like if there's signs up, I won't do it. But if it's like don't park within 30 feet of this stop sign.
Oh sure, it's like
I'm gonna park 20 feet in front of that stop sign. You know, like
you're just gonna lay down and be like, okay, like just over like 4 or 5 of me.
I'll do it.
I will say it's probably the most satisfying one on this list to do and get away with.
If you find a spot that's like kind of like on the edge,
yeah,
and you're like, and the other options are like $45 for parking,
right?
You're like sick,
and you roll the dice and you get back, and you're like, oh fuck, I don't have a ticket, I didn't get towed. Yes. What a great day!
Yeah.
Now, when you do get that fucking ticket, it's like, God damn it.
Or like, like I always worry, like, are they gonna be real aggressive and tow my car? Like, that would piss me off.
I've never had my car towed.
Yeah, that was the Bothell thing. I had my car towed for some reason.
The police orchestrated it.
I went to the city of Bothell. I was like, "Where's my car?" I was going to work.
How would you even know to go to the city of Bothell?
Well, so I parked right next to the city.
Oh.
Like, you know where that building is, right?
Yeah.
So I parked right there, and it was like a legal parking spot.
Uh-huh.
I was on vacation for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And my car's gone. I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't even know where my car is. I go in and talk to them, and they're like, yeah, we towed it. I'm like, why? and they ended up like, they're like, oh yeah, like we'll pay you for the fee.
Wow.
I don't know like all the details. Like,
yeah.
They paid it, and I was like, okay, fine. I still had to leave work. I had to Uber to work, and then I left work, and I was like, I had to go pick up my truck. Like, it was a whole thing. Like, it was really annoying, but.
So your first instinct wasn't that my car got stolen. It was that it was
in Bothell.
Fuck.
Bothell's not like a hard town.
But I just, in my mind, like I'm always like, there's certain things that I look positively on, and other things I look negatively. I think in my mind, my first instinct would have been, oh fuck, my car got stolen.
I just don't think people steal like. Why would you even steal a car at this point? You can track them. Like, the police are gonna find. Like, it just seems really risky to steal a car, especially like some places. Maybe you can get your car stolen, but like in Bothell, someone's gonna just in front of the city hall. There's so many cameras up there. Like, the police station's right there. Like,
Ryan's one of the reformed Kia boys. He's making all of his alibis very known right now.
Dude, it was not my first thought. It's not my first thought. And,
well, it's a good
I was
thing.
Right. And the city fucking did it. You know?
But then they paid you back because you wouldn't take no for an answer.
I paid for an Uber, and like, fuck them.
I hope you invoiced them for the Uber.
I should have. Yeah.
Where does illegal parking go on our list?
Let's just put it number 2 right now.
Okay, so jaywalking 1, illegal parking 2.
Yeah, this could move back. I don't like.
I can't imagine you illegally park that often.
I don't.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just sometimes like, I will park 20 feet in front of the stop sign instead of 30 feet, I'll do that shit.
Sure.
But I don't park in like areas that are designated no parking, like because I'm at risk there.
Sure, yeah. I mean, well, in Bothell, why would you?
Yeah, there's spots. You got to find them,
options.
Yeah.
Littering.
That's a good one.
That's a good little crime.
That's a good one. Sometimes I don't like throw trash out, but like I have been known on my drinking nights to maybe flick a cigarette into the park, or like the sidewalk.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Not proud of it. Sometimes I do think there's a lack of garbage can situations going on in cities.
Okay.
There's just like I would absolutely rather throw it in a garbage can.
Right.
But sometimes there's just nowhere to be found. What am I going to do? Like take it back into the restaurant?
Put it in my pocket?
Yeah. Like you can't do that. Like, so I'll flick it. I don't love doing that though. That's a crime I don't like. And I also don't like throw like I don't open a candy bar and throw the litter on the ground.
Oh sure, yeah.
It's mostly just like a flick of a cig if I'm out.
What about
at the yeah?
So and like I'm right there with you. Yeah. I don't litter really ever that I can think of, and I don't ever smoke.
Your cigs.
So I don't. Yeah. Besides my flicking my cigarettes, of course. I think here's the true measure of a man when it comes to littering is camping. That's you
shouldn't litter when you're camping.
Well, yeah, no, I agree. You shouldn't, but like,
I don't think people. I think people who respect camping don't do it. Like,
what do you consider littering camping though?
I think a lot of stuff gets burned.
Okay.
Like you throw a lot of those into the fire, and I'm not saying that you want to throw aluminum cans in the fire all the time. Like, that's another issue on its own.
The blacker the fire, the sweeter the juice. They always say.
Tires, just like
tires.
But like,
been meaning to get rid of these. This is what a fortuitous camping trip this is.
I think you need to be like. That's the thing. Like, if I'm camping, let's say I'm having a cig while I'm camping. That's going in the fire.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff does paper plates. All your like.
Sure, I think that's reasonable.
You need to camp it like. Camp in, camp out type of thing,
I will say there's been a very, and I mean, granted, who knows if certain people weren't influencing me as much, like where we would be at now in the stage of camping. But yes, I would say our camping trip is a very eco-conscious camping trip overall. We like, not only do we, bag up our garbage, but we like haul it away. We don't leave, like, there was a point in my life where I was totally fine, like, hey, we're bagging it, let a ranger take care of it. But I understand that's bad form. Yep. So, nowadays we're bagging it and we're taking it back with us. So we try to be fairly conscious.
I think everyone like who I got camping with too is very like they're considerate about that. Like, like we've had some like, nights, but we pack that stuff out and put it in our car and we leave with it. Yeah. that's camping, you know. You gotta be like, you don't want to run up to the next campsite and just litter all over the place. That's gross, you know. Like,
Sure, I get it. I mean, have I never done that? Well, I can't say that, but
it would be my least favorite to do. Like,
I've done it for a long time. I've not made big messes.
You've done it for a long time?
I said I haven't done it in a long time. Like as a shithead teen, early 20-year-old, I think there were probably a couple points. I don't think we ever just left trash strewn everywhere, but I think there were a couple of years where it's just like, there's no room to pack this garbage. We're just going to leave it here, but at least it's in a bag.
I think it's gotten like more like, this is more talked about issue now. Mm-hmm. Like I think our like generation grew up like camping and like kind of, and they came like the respect of camp, you know, all that. I think that's a bit more popular now.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, like you're going to have people who are like, yeah, you pack your stuff in, and like now I am more passionate about it too. Like you get influenced.
I was really hoping to got you with that one, but I didn't get you. You were
not on that one.
You had all your political talking points down.
Good friends, you know. Good friends. High class, you know.
Where are we ranking littering?
I'd put that 5.
Okay, so even with the cigarettes, we're still saying 5. It's the least, the one you do least often.
Yeah, I don't smoke that off. I'm not a heavy smoker. I just occasionally, like, I just have nowhere to put the cig, and I'm like, fuck, you know, like,
the
so
occasional puff.
And I don't even like it. I don't even like doing it, you know. So I don't feel free. I'll tell you, like, a quick side note, like and Boldy hated this shit. Like at our house, I would flick a cig, you know. If I got lit up by him like very quickly on that one. That like caused our first like fight, like at the house, you know, like
physical.
They weren't even all mine. So anyway, just a shout out to Boldy. Like he's also like, he's a non-litterer guy. You know? Okay,
well, I mean, I'm glad you're running in a eco-conscious circle, a very green circle. Yeah. Shoplifting.
I've never stolen anything.
Never once.
I haven't. I don't know if you have a story to tell here. Like you seen.
I mean, I wasn't saying this so I could get this.
I want to hear it.
I've only stolen something once.
What'd you steal?
Was it beer? It was alcohol, but I can't remember specifically if it was beer or wine or something. I've
never done a beer run where we ran out of the store. We did a lot of like buy it from like some other guy, like all that. But we never. I did have like buddies in high school. He stole like lunch meat and he got caught, which is the dumbest thing. And he wasn't even like poor. You know, like he could have. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, I've never. I do remember one time I was with my dad. Yeah. I was probably like 10 years old, and I was like, these bolts were sitting there. Like you go to like Home Depot or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
I was like, couldn't you just steal these? Like. And my dad was so like concerned at this question. He's like, he like sat there and like, he's like, why are you asking this? Like, I just meant like, they can't track all of them, right? Like I was just curious, and I got like lit up for that question. Like,
I wonder if he remembers that moment.
Yeah, I might have to ask him next time.
Yeah, I mean, next time you guys are grabbing a beer in Snohomish.
But no, shoplifting's not the one that I've committed crimes, but shoplifting is not one of them.
I remember. So my lone shoplifting experience, it was a true Ocean's 11 moment. Actually, so it doesn't exist anymore, but the downtown Bothell Safeway.
It doesn't exist?
It doesn't exist anymore, no.
There's still a Safeway.
There is a Safeway, but it's not that Safeway. All right. In fact, I think the Safeway is right around where your apartment building is now. But that Safeway, I remember we went there, and again, it was either beer or wine, whatever was easier to like take. I refuse to be the one to actually physically lift the shop, so to speak, but I was like the lookout, so I was like looking around, making sure the security guards weren't around, that type of thing. And I don't remember who it was that was actually doing it. It might have been Functional Testicle Devon. I could be wrong about that, but I do remember that our friend PJ came around the corner and he like points up, and the two of us, me, the lookout, and the guy who's actually taking the booze, look up, and there's a security camera pointed directly at us, and he just kind of slowly puts it back. And then we walked around the corner and grabbed something really quick, and then we'd run out.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
But that was the one and only time I ever shot.
I'm all for the shot. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, oh, don't steal from these guys. Like, I just didn't want to get in trouble for it, you know?
Yeah, no, that's why I was not the one to physically take the merchandise. Yes.
You want to hear a quick side off?
Sure.
I'll just run this. We were outside, like we were outside at Top Foods,
Okay.
Like 4 of us in the car. We were like 19 and we were drinking in the car.
Yeah.
And then we went in and this cop rolled up to the car and they were just kind of like, fucking with them. Like they had talked to him a little bit. I don't know how they didn't get, but they're like, we have to go do something else. And we're in the store. We're just walking around like aisle to aisle because they called us. They're like, the cops are out here. And so we're just like walking aisle to aisle. And then they call us like, okay, they dipped. And then like we walked back out and they circled back around.
Oh no.
And they came back to us. We're like back in the car and they like, just like, this is Snohomish police. I don't know what they have to do. Like, but like they got us and like, we're like, and they pulled us all out. And they got us all with MIPs at that point.
Oh, no.
And I was kind of pissed because, like, you guys told us to come back out. What the fuck? Like,
Right, yeah.
But they just kind of, like, circle. Yeah. And then they're like, well, we're going to have to, like, call your parents. I was like, I'm 19, bitch. Like,
19. Not even legal enough to drink, bitch.
And so, anyway, I got an MIP for that one.
Oh, yeah. I know. I managed to avoid getting any MIPs.
Nice. That's a...
My wife, the other hand... Different story.
I might have. Yeah.
Maybe she'll tell the MIP story that she got.
MIP stores are fun.
Some of the best.
Yeah.
Some of the best.
Yeah.
I'm assuming then that shoplifting is at the bottom of the list since you've never done it.
Yeah. Especially now at 35, I just don't think I'd shoplift.
Yeah, I think the window's closed.
Yeah. You got to do that like 18.
Yeah.
High school to college age would be the time to shoplift.
You mentioning that top food story.
Yeah.
Very, very quick. Me and friend of the show, Joey, we spent a night in Top Foods. I won't tell the whole story.
You spent the night in?
Yes.
Were you trying to?
Oh, God. Okay. I'll tell a short version of the whole story. So we went to see a movie. This was in Woodinville with other friends.
Is this the Hagens now?
Yes. This is what is currently now the Hagens. So me and I think it was 2 of our other friends, we went to go see a movie, and then Joey and I thought it would be funny, like, oh, let's like run off, and like they won't be able to leave because like, oh, where's Erik and Joey? Like, but our friend who had driven us left. He was just like, I can't find them. I'm sure they're fine. I'm just gonna leave.
Joey could.
Yeah. So good start. But we also knew that our other friend was working the overnight shift at that Top Foods, and it was a 24-hour. It might even still be a 24-hour grocery store. So we go over the Top Foods. We're hanging out. We met these 2 girls, and like they had their car or whatever, and like they were driving us around and stuff. And there was a point where one of the girls got up on top of the car and started dancing, and she dented the roof of the car. And we were just like, this night is going to be incredible. We can't end this night. We have to keep this going.
It's funny that's how like it like kicked off.
Yes, for sure. Just these 2 and like they could have very easily dropped us off at our house.
Yeah.
We did not ask them to do that. We asked them to drop us back off of the Top Foods. And then for the remainder of the night, we're just like wandering around Top Foods, getting our blood pressure taken, sitting in the motorized carts. Eventually, we try and sleep in the food court area.
Like, were you hidden?
No.
You just were like, I'm going to sleep in the...
All the overnight workers were like, "Oh, they're Adam's friends, whatever." Like they didn't care. They were fine with it. Like they knew that we weren't
on the floor.
No, not. There were like booths. There were like these booths in like it's because they had like a Chinese takeout area and stuff like that. So they had like booths you could sit in. We were attempting to nap in the booths. And it didn't. I didn't sleep at all. Joey might have slept for a little bit, but anyway. So the reason I bring this up, there was definitely a point where we went to like the huge tubes of candy.
Yes,
we sampled some of the candy. We didn't pay for any of the candy. So if you want to be really, really technical about it, I think we did shoplift some of the candy from Top Foods.
I don't want to interrupt, but I just really quick.
That was the end of the story.
If you're talking about when we were like in 8th grade, we used to go and like we'd get a bunch of candy and then ring it up as something else.
Okay, that's
and then we would take the candy like back out. Like if that's shoplifting, then technically I guess I have.
Technically, that is shoplifting.
Thought it was just like a coming of age thing. But yeah,
I'll let the police be the judge of that.
Yeah. So
okay, so.
The candy tubes are great.
What a great invention. The candy tube.
I don't know if they still like, I feel like they still have like areas, but like the candy tubes back in the day were.
Maybe those went away with COVID. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't remember the last candy tube I saw at this point. So here's the list. We have one more last thing to address. So we've got jaywalking at 1, illegal parking at 2, littering at 3, shoplift. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
There's space. Littering, shoplifting. The last one. Trespassing.
Oh, dude.
Little crime.
Probably trespass a lot.
Probably.
Yeah, like
that's another young man's little crime.
And it also depends, like some stuff, like you don't necessarily know, like you're probably trespassing, but like it's not like you're like, I'm not like stepping on your property, like, hey, I'm here, you know?
Yeah,
it's
right, right.
It's like there's a shed out in the middle of the woods, and you just go to it.
What's going on over here? What's going on in this shed?
I do remember my buddy like Scott back in the day, like while we were trespassing, probably like he made like what do they call it, like the Molotov cocktails, like gasoline, and you lit.
Sure.
And this place is kind of by the river, so you throw it on the
For anyone
rocks.
who's not familiar with a Molotov, if you've never played a video game before, a Molotov cocktail is where you basically fill a bottle with like half full with gasoline. You put a rag in it, and then you throw it, and it's like explodes like a improvised grenade. Anyway, continue. So your friend made a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, and he like stored it in the trunk, you know, which is like fucking terrible like place to like
How
do.
old were you?
We were like 17.
Okay, sure.
I mean, we even at that point we probably should have known better. Like,
yeah. Okay.
So, but like, yeah, I mean, dude, I think trespass is kind of rad. Like, you know, like I might still trespass to this day. You know, like.
Now, do I do it often? No, but would I love to do it?
Understand? Like, there's probably some consequences. You know, I don't want to get, but like, fuck, dude, there's some places out there that. You want to see.
That's right. They shouldn't be blocking them off.
Yeah,
it should be free to the public.
I actually think trespass would be number one. Like, you know.
If you were ranking it based on enjoyment of doing it.
Yeah, well, you're like, I don't do it a ton.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know the last time I trespassed, but. Or like, you know, I guess like, wouldn't trespassing be like you're at a park after dark?
Sure, yeah.
I'd probably trespass all the fucking time then, you know? Like,
well, you're just going to parks at night all the time?
There's a trail behind my house that and I think that closes off at dusk. And we like to go there, maybe smoke a J, you know?
You keep mentioning J's. You're smoking J's while doing J's.
Smoking J's while doing J's.
Yeah.
I don't. But jaywalking.
Yeah, getting a J.
Yeah, I don't know. But like, I think trespassing would be the most fun for sure. And probably like, you know, definitely back in the day, it was a great time. Try not to get myself in trouble anymore. But
I mean, that Molotov cocktail, I mean, that's got to be your most prominent trespassing story then.
I mean, that hell of a time. Like,
not to make this about me, because it's not about me.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I think the most vivid memory I have of jaywalking is, or not jaywalking. I remember one time I crossed Highway 9. What a time that was. No, it was for trespassing. Have you been to the 13 Steps to Hell?
No. Where is it?
It's in Maltby.
Oh, no. Is it still there?
I think so. It's been a minute.
I'm not that far away from that.
You really are not. But I remember one Halloween, and we were not the only ones who had this idea. Lots of other people had this idea. But it's technically on private property. But there's it's like a crypt, essentially, on this person's property. And you can go down a couple steps, and then there's this huge slab of like concrete or granite or something that you can't go down any further. But it's the 13 steps to hell that leads you to hell. But we went there one time.
Is it like haunted, kind of?
I think it's considered a haunted location. I think. I mean, who knows if anyone's actually seen ghosts? But like for sure, it's like a private land, and the people that live and own that property don't really appreciate people going on it. So who knows what they've done with it now?
Fuck property owners.
Yeah, that's what I say as a homeowner.
Yeah, I'm a renter, so like, I especially have an ad. No, like, I think trespassing's rad as fuck. Like, and you should do it. Not on my property, if I had any, but like,
right.
But like, you should definitely do it.
Just find Ryan's old house.
Yeah.
That's fine. I did look up the value of the house recently, actually.
Does it make you sick to your stomach like it does me?
It brought a smile to my face, but it probably wouldn't for you. Trespassing?
No, that's number one.
Okay. Are you still ranking it by like how
I'm
often you do it?
I'm still willing to trespass more than I am jaywalk.
Okay.
And
all
like,
right.
plus like, it's way more fun,
Sure. Okay, so here's the list as it stands right now. Final opportunity to modify.
Yeah.
1, trespassing. 2, jaywalking. 3, illegal parking. 4, littering. 5, shoplifting.
Yeah, I think it's a fair list.
All right.
Yeah. Is that your list? Would you rank it in that ish order?
We're going by
Just rank it. Just rank yours.
how like likely I am to do the things.
Yeah.
I might put littering below shoplifting because I don't smoke. But besides that,
You would shoplift before you littered? Is that
I
what you're saying?
have probably, when was the last time I littered? I don't remember the last, outside of a camping situation, I don't remember the last time I littered.
Hey, you guys used to leave bags out there, dude.
Yeah, well, but did that come after or
That's
before
worse than my cigarette fucking, dude. Like,
I don't know. Those are interchangeable, but
Okay,
it's very
all right,
close to yours,
all right.
for sure. No, I'd say,
yeah.
and jaywalking, trespassing, you can probably also switch around, but, who knows.
Okay.
I was hoping we were gonna get through that stuff faster, but...
No, go on. Just do it.
No, it's... Okay.
It's Friday night. I'm already late.
That's true.
I can't even, like...
We're burning the midnight oil.
Exactly, like...
Hot take, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ask the talent.
Notable event in wrestling history. Okay. So, there's a few moments in wrestling history that, if anyone's seen it, it's burned into their memory forever. One such moment would probably be the infamous Choppy Choppy Your Pee-Pee segment with Val Venus. I'm sure you have very fond memories of that, of watching that with me. Well, today, Ryan, we have another very memorable moment. Quick bit of setup. The last time we saw Triple H, we watched as he drugged and seemingly non-consensually consummated his marriage with Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah. In the drive-thru?
In the drive-thru, thank you. In the Las Vegas drive-thru. And in the match we watched after that, he struck his former best friend, Shawn Michaels, in the back with a sledgehammer. This dude's wilding out. Okay? He's out of control. The clip that we're going to be watching is in the months following that sledgehammer attack. Triple H was fully in his big piece of shit phase of his career, and a match was made pitting him against The Undertaker's burned up baby brother, Kane. Leading to their showdown, Triple H claimed that while Kane had been presenting himself as a bit more civilized over the past few years, he was truly a monster, a creature capable of atrocities beyond most people's comprehension. And the proof of his claim could be traced to one name, Katie Vick. And when Kane heard that name uttered, he was in a state of shock, Ryan. To make sure the gravity of the situation was clear to the fans, Triple H went on to state that Kane had murdered Katie Vick.
That's not a low crime.
That's no little crime. No. That's a big crime. Ryan will rank that next time. The show went off the air as a stunned Kane stood in silence in the middle of the ring. The following week, Kane came out to address Triple H's allegations in front of the live crowd on Monday Night Raw. To be fair, I was going back and forth about whether we should watch this or if I should just summarize it to you. I think it's worth taking a look at.
Okay.
So let's watch. I've got it already queued up.
Yeah,
here.
queued up.
Katie and I were friends about 10 years ago, back when I first started wrestling. In fact, she came to my first match, and she was probably the only one that cared when I was getting beat up. I cared about her, too. One night, Katie and I, we went to a party, and Katie had too much to drink. So I decided that I should drive her home. I wasn't real familiar with the stick shift, but Katie insisted that we take her car. It was dark, the road was slick because it was raining, and an animal jumped right out in front of us, and I swerved to avoid it, and the car spun out of control, went off the road, and I broke my arm, but Katie was killed instantly. But it was an accident! But it's something that I have to live with and something that I've thought about every day since. So the only thing that I have left to say is what I said to Katie's parents. I'm sorry.
Oh, boo-hoo, Kane! Boo-hoo! You've got me all choked up with your touching story, Kane. Why don't you tell the world how when the people from that party were questioned, they all said that you were drinking too, Kane? Why don't you tell everybody how when the police got to the accident scene, there were empty beer cans in the car and all around the crime scene. And more importantly, Kane, why don't you explain to the world how when doctors did the autopsy on Katie Vick's body, the doctors found your semen. That's right, Kane. Oh, Katie Vick was a whole lot more than just a friend to you, wasn't she, Kane? The fact is, you loved Katie Vick. The problem was, Katie Vick liked you. She didn't love you, Kane. Katie didn't share your special feelings that you had. But Kane, the question I have is, on that night, did you force Katie Vick to have sex with you while she was alive? Or did you just wait and do it to her when she was dead?
I might have missed some of this on the intro, so bear with me here.
Sure.
Is this a thing? Did some of this happen?
No.
Okay, so
This is a total storyline.
This is the same storyline still. Accusations being thrown out.
It's Kane. It's the Undertaker's younger, burned up baby brother.
Jesus Christ, dude! Even as just a fake prom, that's still Did you have sex with her after you killed her? Or before?
Before. I mean, yeah, did you force yourself on her when she was alive, or did you wait to do it to her when she was dead?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, got it. I wasn't sure if that was he really got in an accident at some point.
No. the man playing Kane, Glenn Jacobs, as far as I'm aware of, never drove him.
Who was the...
Huh?
Who was calling him out?
Triple H.
Triple H, yeah.
Triple H, the current day, more or less.
Kind of looked like The Rock for a second,
The Rock, if he was white and had a long ponytail, yeah.
Just big stature.
A big man.
Yeah.
In that regard,
right,
sure.
So let's ask the questions here.
Well, okay, hold on. My phone's doing a weird thing. Bear with me.
The crowd fucking
There was asshole chants. Also, sadly enough,
there was asshole chants to the accusations.
There was asshole chants to the accusations. Yeah. I don't know if you caught it. We haven't explored the what chants before, but if you were listening to Kane's thing at the beginning, in between every sentence they would chant what, which is kind of it's sort of died down in recent years, but it's still one of the banes of wrestling existence these days. But okay, so back to the notes. And feel free to chime in at any point.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, holy shit. I thought the same thing. I don't think I've seen that kind of it was like a courtroom.
It's like a courtroom.
Cross,
a real cross-examination. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, what if I told you, Ryan?
Yeah.
On a normal day, that would be the clip that we're talking about. That's not the clip we're talking about. That's some seasoning for you. No one ever talks about that fucking promo, but when I watched it in preparation, when I was putting my notes together, I was like, this shit's fucking insane.
That is insane. I don't think I've seen a more insane,
Nobody talks about it because of the clip that we're going to be watching later.
Okay. Oh, it's part of the match?
It's part of the thing that we're going to be talking about. It does sort of tie into the match we're watching a little bit as well. But
dude, I'm kind of
speechless.
I'm fired up. I'm fired.
It does actually tie in a bit with the match.
I want to see can't be falsely accused of that.
Absolutely. Not
and also the crowd is kind of fucked up too. If they don't know anything,
right, exactly.
I gotta. Okay, yeah.
We need some evidence here.
Yeah.
I couldn't help, as I was watching this whole thing play out, I couldn't help but imagine a kid sitting down. They're watching Monday Night Raw. Their favorite wrestler is Kane, and then their whole life just falls apart in an instant. Because Kane, it's not like Kane was like, fuck you, and ran after Triple H after he said it. The moment Triple H was like, did you force yourself on her when she was alive, or did you wait till she was dead? His lip just starts quivering in the while he's standing in the ring, and he's just stunned.
No, can you if you're watching this at 8 years old, you're probably maybe your parents are in the room, and then they see that's gonna get shut the fuck off. Dude. I'm surprised anyone even finished this.
Oh yeah.
That's a little beyond wrestling, dude. Like,
I'm so glad that I was not a kid when this whole thing happened.
Was this?
2002.
Oh, okay. So it was like in the.
I was 18.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm so glad that like these types of things didn't happen when I was like little. Like I never really until I became a teenager, there wasn't a whole lot in wrestling that I was like embarrassed about or felt like I need to like turn the channel really quick about. But like this is absolutely the type of thing where like if your mom or dad comes in the middle, you're just like fuck.
No, like all the wrestling stuff. Like my parents they didn't like the wrestling. They were like, you're not gonna sit here and watch TNT wrestling, Right. But like it's pretty tame and mild.
Oh yeah,
that's the most fucked up like thing I've seen. And
it's also the most South Park thing that we've probably ever watched. Like as far as the monologuing in the ring and shit like that, like this is 100% in line with that South Park episode. Oh, for sure. Because they're just that South Park thing was like you fucked my mother and some shit like that.
The abortions,
right? Yeah. Exactly. This is exactly in line with all that stuff.
That's okay. Good. Yeah.
But anyway,
all right.
Shortly after that clip, Triple H and Kane would have a match on pay-per-view. Any guesses who would win that match?
Dude, if I was Kane, I would have whooped him, dude.
Well, if you were Kane, you would have fucking lost. So there you go. The next,
but he didn't. He was innocent.
We don't know yet. We don't know.
So
well, he was driving the car.
It was a stick shift,
Ryan.
The real good guy.
It was raining.
Like
Can I also just say I love that he was like, I wasn't very good with the stick shift. It was night. It was raining. He's like making all these fucking.
There was
excuses.
a lot of excuses there.
Plus, really fucking quick aside here. The backstory of fucking Kane is that he was meant to be this entity that was burned in a fire. Like the Undertaker burned his house. I think it was meant to be on accident, but then I think they retconned it later like he did it on purpose because he was fucking evil, whatever. But like Kane was sheltered from society for all these years, and then when he emerged during the Hell in a Cell match, it was like, holy shit, fucking Kane's real, he's alive. Meanwhile, he's apparently going to all these fucking parties and going to wrestling school and shit. It totally undermined.
What was the burn face comment?
So the reason he wears the mask is because his face has been burned
in that
up.
accident.
Yes, the Undertaker burned him up.
Oh, the Undertaker.
As a child.
Okay.
And the Undertaker thought he was dead, and then he came back years later as a wrestler.
All right.
But originally, his whole body was covered. So you're like, oh, his whole body is burned.
So he's taking a shot. There.
Right. And then progressively over time, he started shedding more and more clothes, and you're like, he's not fucking burned at all. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But his whole story does call into question, like, what the fuck are we doing here? He's just going to fucking parties, and then eventually he shows up.
Well, it's one thing to go to a party and, like, fucking run off the road and kill someone. It's another thing to have sex with a dead body, like, afterwards, Like,
it's another thing to throw a Molotov cocktail and trespass. That's a bridge too far. Well, the next night on Raw, after Triple H vanquished the evil Kane, Triple H came out to gloat. But not only that, here you go, Ryan. He has brought a videotape that he claims is the proof that Kane is a sick, perverted freak. Once we see what's on that tape, we're never going to look at Kane the same way again. And so later on that show, Triple H would play the tape for us, the viewing audience. Let's take a peek.
I want to show the world what kind of a man Kane is. I call him a murderer, but he's a whole lot worse than that. He's some kind of twisted psychopath, some kind of sick freak. Believe me, only a man like Kane could do the type of thing I'm about to show you on this videotape. Now, I got to warn you, this is not for the squeamish. Roll the footage. Hello? Is anyone here? It's me, Kane. Hello, Katie. You look so good. Katie, you might look better dead than you did alive. Katie, it didn't have to be like this. You didn't have to die. If you'd have just given me what I wanted, if you'd have just let me touch you, Katie, in that car, if you'd have just let me touch your beautiful breasts, then I wouldn't have swerved and gone off the road, and you would still be alive. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. No, you would too. You would still be alive, and it's your fault. What's that? Really? Now that you're dead, you want me? I want you too, Katie. I've always wanted you, Katie. Maybe I should do what I've always wanted to do. You want me to? I love the smell of formaldehyde in the morning. I hope that was as good for you as it was for me. What's that? I did? You're kidding me. I screwed your brains out.
Thoughts on the thoughts on the softcore pornography that we just saw together.
It just didn't stop.
Yeah, it continued, and you're like, okay, this is the climax.
Like, it might have been the definition of not the like that's some real softcore pornography right there. Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, yes. So, should I mean, thoughts? Did you enjoy what we just saw? What do you think?
I understand. Like, it. I don't think this is wrestling, but like, if I had been caught watching this, I'd been in deep shit. Like, you know.
I mean, you would have been 12.
Yeah. No, and that would have been the perfect time where I would like turn this on. You know, like it might have changed me as a fucking person.
I mean, yeah, I don't know that you'd be sitting here next to me if you had seen this. Who knows where you'd be grave robbing
unless
somewhere.
you were in a coffin. You know,
that's true. Yeah, you might just be facilitating me being in a coffin.
I don't know how they got on TV. Like, you know.
Yeah. So to summarize what we just saw. So Triple H, he's like, I'm going to play the clip that proves that Kane's a sick freak. And then they cut to, it's a funeral home, and it's meant to be very clear, like, oh, this is Triple H impersonating Kane. You're not meant to think it's actually Kane.
Is anyone here?
Is anyone here? It's me, Kane. Which is good. And then, so you see the coffin, you see like a mannequin in the coffin, and then Triple H as Kane goes over and he starts having this back and forth conversation with the mannequin. So you can't obviously hear what the mannequin is saying to Kane, Triple H, triple Kane, if you will. But he's basically saying how, you know, oh, you want me? And it goes on forever.
How long was that clip?
I think it was probably 6 minutes, if I had to guess.
Seemed like it was longer.
Yeah, it felt long.
Yeah.
But there's all this back and forth. He like touches the mannequin's boobs, which they like pixelate. And like that goes on for probably a good solid minute to minute and a half of him just fondling the mannequin's pixel boobs. And then eventually he takes his shirt off, he strips down to a little white thong, and then he climbs into the casket with Katie Vick, and he takes her bra off, but she's wearing like a cheerleader outfit. He takes the mannequin's bra off. This is weird to even summarize. It takes its panties off. He sniffs the panties. And then they cut. Well, you hear the grunting and groaning.
Yeah.
But they cut to like candles and stuff. And then they cut back, and he's just like basically straddling over Katie Vick, the mannequin. And he's like, I did it. I really did it. Oh God, I did. And then he brings his hand up, and it's like, you know, brains. He's like, I screwed your brains out, and then throws it at the camera. And
that was the last touch. Mm-hmm. That was more like wrestling. It got like, I just felt like this was very like, you know, intimate with a dead person. But like then it goes back to like, I screwed your brain, and he throws brains at it. You know,
sure,
like,
it was a nice cherry on the sundae.
Yeah, that was like the nicest part of it. Like,
it was, yeah. This is downright pleasant compared to everything else that we've seen.
Yeah.
A quick aside before we rank this versus something. Just some backstory around this whole thing, because this is, unsurprisingly, is become a very noteworthy moment in wrestling lore. Like, anyone who hears Katie Vick who's seen this is like, oh yeah, that was awful. They filmed that in an actual funeral home, Apparently, there were services happening the next room over. At one point, somebody peeked their head in to see what was happening because they probably heard like grunting and whatever, and they just saw a mostly nude Triple H straddling this mannequin. So imagine that, if you will, that somebody's like at a funeral service. And
you're at your grandpa's funeral. They're filming this in the next room,
Right, exactly. What a fun story to share with the family.
Yeah.
Also, there was a disagreement around the tone of that segment that we just saw.
Oh, was there?
There was.
Oh,
you can imagine.
Shit, like
Triple H and some of the people involved in the production, they wanted the segment to be super, super over the top, like an SNL sketch or something where it's completely...
Which would have been way more fair than this.
Where it's completely played for laughs. So that's what Triple H wanted to do.
Yeah.
However, there was one dissenting opinion who claimed that the humor would come from playing it totally straight. No amount of tongue-in-cheek. You'll never guess that person was Vince McMahon.
I kind of respect Triple H's opinion. Like, that would have been like, he had it right.
Sure.
They could have done this.
You could have just not done it, but if you're...
No, right. You're already in it. Like, say you're buried in the shit. Like, you could have just done it, like, over the top style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there was a disagreement. Yeah. It was decided as a nice middle ground, a compromise.
Yeah.
They would do 2 takes. One take played totally straight. The other one played for laughs. And then after they did both takes, they would then decide, okay, which is better?
Yeah, the other take.
In a classic Vince McMahon double cross, they shot Vince's version first. So again, the version that we just saw. And he was so pleased with it. Before they could even start setting up for the second take, he was like, no, that's perfect. We got to get back. We don't have time for it anymore. And so then they just wrapped, and that led to the version we saw. I think
Vince McMahon has some, like, wrestling genius in him.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I do.
But, like, this was
notwithstanding,
the wrong call in this, like, situation. This was one of the most awkward watches, too, I think I've had here.
I've never watched this with another human person in the room with me. It was very strange.
You haven't watched this with Heather?
No, I don't think she's ever seen this.
I don't know if she'd want to. Like,
probably not. I think
like,
she'd make me turn it off after 30 seconds.
That was a hard watch,
so to speak.
And I'm just a little surprised they went with that. If they had another one in mind, I didn't, okay, all right, here we are though.
So there we are. What's better, Ryan?
Paintball? Katie
Vick. This is somewhat of a deep cut. I think. How often are you on TikTok these days? Pretty often?
Pretty often on
TikTok. Okay, all right. Yeah. I think we'll be good. Yeah. So what's better, Katie Vick or Punch the Monkey?
He has the little
toy monkey guy. Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
I don't know.
That's a hard watch too.
For anyone who doesn't know, Punch the Monkey was a monkey that was like abandoned by its mother, right? Was it already in the zoo when it was abandoned or no?
I don't know if but like he was you're right. He was abandoned by his mother.
They gave him a toy monkey, and now he carries the toy monkey everywhere. It's a heartbreaking,
incredibly hard to watch
tale. But he seems like he's doing mostly.
Yeah, they got him a new. He got like beat up by his friend, and he just run to it like this monkey and like carry it. It's really hard to watch. Yeah,
so they're both great things, but which one's better, Ryan? Punch the Monkey.
Like, and when you say better, what do you mean?
I don't want to define this. I want you to decide what's better.
I hate
both of
watching. I hate watching Punch the Monkey. Like that was the saddest thing I've seen in a long time.
Sure.
And I saw a bunch of different views of that.
I was going different angles.
Super sad. Like, it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. It made me want to, like, I don't know, like,
fuck a corpse.
And here we are.
Welcome to the basement.
That was very uncomfortable to watch too. Like, I like the second.
What if I told you right now? You need to either watch the original Punch the Monkey video, or we have to rewatch that clip that we just saw. Which would you pick?
Yeah, like this is a tough one. I don't know how to rate this. Just harder to watch. Is that? I guess that's what I have to go by.
It's not that serious. Whatever you want.
I don't know what's harder to watch. I had a really hard time, and it's just because like I'm like looking at you, and like I'm
over here stroking it as I should.
Erect again.
Right, just 75%.
But I hated watching Punch the Monkey get like sad. That was
right.
I thought Punch was harder to watch than this.
So you're picking Katie Vick over Punch the Monkey. You found it more fun to watch Katie Vick than Punch the Monkey. You would rather watch Katie Vick. Okay.
Yeah, and that...
I'll take it.
Yeah. I did. That...
Wrestling with 8 points, things that aren't wrestling 4. Congratulations to professional wrestling. Any other thoughts, Ryan?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm feeling pretty jazzed.
Was this the best part of the whole thing?
I mean, I knew this was
what
gonna.
You wanted to
This is what because when we texted the other day,
I know. This was it. This is the thing.
This was the main thing. I mean, obviously we have a match to watch.
No, I know, but that. Yeah, that's.
Yes,
that,
but
what it makes.
My quote of if I gave you a hint, you would think I was fucking with you. I don't even know what that hint would have been.
I don't know what the hint would have been either.
It would just been a necrophilia hint of some kind, and you would have just thought that I was being a silly goose.
Yeah,
but I didn't do it, but here we are. Rate and review us. After that whirlwind time, rate and review us on your preferred platform. Check out the Katie Vick segment on YouTube. It's a really good watch. You should play it for the whole family.
I don't know who I am anymore.
iTunes, maybe the wrestling match will be a nice palate cleanser.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pocket Cast, Spotify, etc. Like, subscribe on YouTube, tell a friend, tell a loved one. Every little bit helps. But we're off like a turd of hurdles. We'll be back next week. Wrestling. The wrestling will somewhat, kind of, sort of tie in with what we just saw. So that'll be interesting. I think it'll be a good one. We'll be back. Thanks, everybody. Dumb as fuck, but good on boats.